Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so today we're unpacking something pretty fascinating.
Yeah, I'm really curious about this one.
It's this idea of deliberately mixing morning intimacy
Right.
with physical fitness. As a
Mhm.
couple, we've dug into a bunch of sources, science, personal accounts, trying to figure out if this blend really works. Can it change things?
For the relationship, for you individually.
Exactly.
Mm.
So our mission is basically to give you the lowdown, the surprising bits, the practical stuff you might actually use. A shortcut, really. And our way into this whole topic, it actually started with one particular couple.
Okay.
They were both really into fitness.
Mm.
I mean, one's a personal trainer, the other a yoga instructor, super fit.
Right. So you'd think.
You'd think everything's great, but they found their intimate connection was kind of inconsistent, seasonal, they called it.
Ah.
Feeling more like workout buddies than,
Yeah.
lovers, which happens, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a common trap in long-term relationships.
Then maybe 4 months back, something clicked. One of them reads this article
Uh-huh.
about how morning intimacy releases the same neurochemicals, the same endorphins as exercise. And this is key. Testosterone levels are naturally highest in the morning.
The biological sweet spot.
Exactly. So boom, the idea hits.
Yeah.
What if we designed a morning sex workout?
Okay, that's a bold move. And I gotta say, my first reaction is always a bit of skepticism mixed with, well, a lot of curiosity.
Sure.
Especially for someone like me, not exactly a morning person, right? The idea of being on for intimacy in a workout at 6 a.m. sounds intense.
Totally.
But the science underneath it, that's compelling.
Yep.
Could you actually use your body's natural rhythm to, work out your way to better intimacy? It's intriguing.
That's exactly what we're diving into. We'll look at the science why mornings.
Oh, yeah.
We'll walk you through this couple's 4-month experiment, what worked, what really, really didn't,
The nitty-gritty?
and how it ended up changing their relationship and even their own personal wellness. It's quite a journey.
So, to really get why this idea even has legs, we need to talk about the actual health benefits of morning intimacy itself. It's legit.
Okay.
Think about it. When you wake up, cortisol, yeah, the stress hormone, but it wakes you up. It's naturally high.
Right, get you going.
And crucially, testosterone levels for both men and women, they also peak right then in the morning.
Okay, so your body's kind of primed.
Exactly. Physiologically ready for activity.
And then if you add regular exercise on top of that, well, we know exercise boosts libido.
Oh, significantly. For men, it's more testosterone, better blood flow, fundamental stuff.
Right.
For women, exercise cuts stress, boosts body image, gives you more energy. All things that really feed into sexual desire.
So it's creating a better baseline.
Precisely. But the timing is the crucial factor here. It hooks into your circadian rhythm, your body clock.
Gotcha.
Testosterone specifically. It hits its absolute peak, its highest point of the day, generally between 6 and 8 a.m.
For both men and women.
For both. Now, men have about 10 times more overall, sure. But that morning peak applies to everyone. Your body's basically saying, okay, now's the time.
Like an internal green light for connection.
You got it.
And what's really cool is the chemistry. The
Yeah.
feel-good stuff you get from intimacy, oxytocin, dopamine, endorphins.
Yeah.
They're the exact same chemicals you get from a good workout. It's that same natural high.
Right. So, okay, picture this. You combine physical activity, which releases those chemicals, with intimate connection, releasing the same ones, plus oxytocin for bonding. All happening when your testosterone is naturally peaking. You're creating this, well, let's call it an optimal hormone cocktail.
I like that.
It's not just one thing, it's the mix. Testosterone for drive, dopamine for reward, oxytocin for bonding, endorphins for mood.
Wow.
Theoretically, that combination could set you up for an amazing, centered, energetic day. That's the potential. So how did this couple actually put this into practice, especially with, different personalities?
Right, that was the first hurdle. They had to map out their challenges.
Yeah.
One partner, total morning person. Bounces out of bed, high energy.
Okay, the golden retriever type.
Exactly. The other needs like a slow, gentle runway into the day. Hates feeling rushed, hates pressure.
Very relatable for many.
So with that in mind, they created this flexible routine, about 30 to 45 minutes. And they broke it down into 3 phases.
Okay.
Phase 1, wake up, just 5 or 10 minutes. Super gentle transition. Think simple breathing together, maybe some light stretching in bed or just massaging hands or feet.
Nice.
And the key rule, no talking, no pressure, 0 expectations beyond just being there, waking up together.
Letting the body arrive.
Yeah. Then came phase 2, warm up, maybe 10, 15 minutes. This is where the exercise came in, but stuff actually good for sexual health.
Like what?
Partner yoga poses, doing squats together in sync, using each other for resistance, but also playful stuff, like dancing to a song, silly flexing contests, racing through jumping jacks, keeping it light.
Making it fun, not just work.
Exactly. And then phase 3, connect. About 15, 20 minutes. This was the intimacy part, and this is crucial, it wasn't always sex.
Right. That's important.
Sometimes, yeah, is sensual massage or making out or full intimacy. But often, it was just cuddling, skin to skin, talking meaningfully. The only hard rule was physical connection, no phones, no rushing, and absolutely no predetermined idea of where it had to lead.
Letting it unfold naturally.
Yeah. But let's be real, those first weeks, awkward. Seriously awkward.
I can imagine.
The morning person came on way too strong, just bursting with energy like, let's do this.
While the other person is barely sentient.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Still half asleep.
And that created friction, right? For the partner who wasn't the morning person, it probably started feeling like a chore.
Totally. Like another performance metric. Intimacy as homework, a structured task.
Oof. That kills the mood fast.
I almost quit. Seriously. The high-energy one realized, oh my God, I'm treating this like I train clients. Schedules optimization.
Yeah, intimacy doesn't work like that.
Exactly. So they had this big talk. Realized it's not about optimizing, it's about connecting. Spontaneity matters. So they scrapped the rigid phases.
Okay, so what did they do instead?
One simple rule. Spend 30 minutes together each morning. No phones. That's it.
Ah, simplifying it right down. And that pivot, just taking the pressure off, that changed everything. They started discovering what actually felt good.
Yeah.
Those gentle starts, stretching, massage, they really worked for the partner needing more wake-up time. Made them more receptive.
And they found some partner exercises really did boost attraction. Stuff needing trust, coordination.
Like partner planks.
Yeah, holding eye contact during planks or doing resistance stuff where you feel each other's strength. They said that was surprisingly sexy.
I can see that. There's a physical dialogue happening there, and the effects started spilling over into the rest of their day, right?
Big time. On the days they connected like that, they were just nicer to each other, more affectionate, more patient, more playful. Spontaneous romance started popping up later in the day, too.
So it wasn't just contained to the morning.
Not at all. And the exercise part, even the light stuff, it boosted stamina, body confidence.
Right.
Which obviously helps in the bedroom later, too.
Right. But you said the biggest change was psychological.
Yeah, that seemed key. Starting the day, prioritizing connection, just lowered the baseline stress level. They were communicating better because they'd already had this intimate, nonverbal check-in before the day's craziness hit.
Building that buffer.
By the second month, they started noticing actual physical changes, real physiological stuff.
Okay, now we're getting into the tangible results. Like what? Well, less morning anxiety, for one. They really felt that morning connection helped regulate cortisol, manage stress better all day.
Interesting.
Better mood overall, more consistent energy. Not just morning energy, but sustained energy. Even appetite seemed more regulated.
Wow.
And fitness-wise. Both said their individual workouts improved. More focus in yoga, better performance lifting weights later.
And that makes sense. We mentioned the testosterone boost from morning intimacy.
Yep.
Research actually backs that up. It can give you a little performance edge for hours afterwards, like a natural pre-workout.
Huh. Never thought of it quite like that. So understanding this, they started playing around more, right? Experimenting.
Totally. Different exercise combos, maybe some quick high-intensity bursts, followed by a slow massage, or focusing on flexibility, flow, maybe bringing in some tantric breathing techniques.
Exploring different energies.
But the real game changer in month 2, a definite noticeable spike in their libidos, both of them.
The core goal.
Yeah, they went from maybe once or twice a week intimacy to almost daily physical connection of some kind.
Wow.
Again, not always full intercourse, but satisfying sensual connection was happening nearly every day, and desire levels stayed higher all day long.
That's a huge shift. So by month 3, this whole thing wasn't really an experiment anymore.
No, it just became their morning ritual, natural, ingrained.
Part of the routine.
And they saw even more benefits pile up. Better sleep quality, which is huge.
Yeah.
Cumulative stress reduction.
Yeah.
Communication got even better starting the day.
Yeah.
So connected just made them more tuned in.
More empathetic.
Yeah. And they learned flexibility was key. If they traveled, got busy, or someone was sick, they adapted. Sometimes it was just 5 minutes of breathing together or a quick foot rub. The point was consistency of connection, not the exact routine.
Maintaining the thread.
And interestingly, other couples they shared this with, who tried their own versions, reported similar benefits.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just them. But, okay, let's keep it real. This isn't some magic bullet.
Yeah.
It doesn't work perfectly every single day.
Of course not. Life happens.
They had to learn to tell the difference between, like, mild morning feelings they could push through gently,
Right.
and a genuine need for space, for quiet, for alone time. You have to respect that too.
Absolutely. Communication is key there. And practical hurdles exist. Travel, hotel rooms, time zones, visiting family that can throw a wrench in things.
Oh, yeah.
Different work schedules are a big one for many couples. How do you sync up?
And we have to say, this specific morning approach, it's not going to be for everyone. Your job, your living situation, whether you're naturally a lark or an owl.
Or if you have young kids waking you up at 5 a.m. anyway.
Exactly. That changes the whole equation.
And let's reiterate, the exercise part, not essential for everybody. If one partner has lower desire, maybe jumping into squats first thing isn't the answer.
Right. Maybe just start with cuddling.
Yeah.
Non-sexual touch.
Precisely. The core ideas are really about harnessing that morning timing, optimizing hormones if you can, and just prioritizing connection. The how is individual. So if listening to this has you thinking, maybe, the advice is start small. Really small.
Yeah, like maybe just 10, 15 minutes, phones off, together. That's it.
Focus on gentle touch first, holding hands while you talk about the day, a simple back rub, maybe mirroring some easy stretches.
Low pressure.
And really tune into your natural energy. When do you feel most awake? When does your partner work with those rhythms, not against them?
And talk. Talk constantly. Expectations, boundaries, what feels good, what feels like pressure.
Crucial, especially if one's a morning person and one isn't. Meet in the middle somehow. And if you're not a morning person, don't try to force the whole 45-minute routine on day one. Please don't.
Though. Start simple. Build up slowly, only if it feels good for both of you.
Maybe just 5 minutes of quiet cuddling to start.
Also, something to consider, especially for women, is your hormonal cycle. Desire fluctuates naturally through the month. Knowing that helps set realistic expectations.
Good point. It's not always going to feel the same day to day. And if you do want to try the exercise bit, think connection and confidence, not exhaustion.
Yeah, partner yoga, dancing in the kitchen, silly games, things that make you laugh and feel good together. Not a grueling boot camp.
Make it an experiment in connection, not a performance review.
Totally. And maybe just notice how you feel. Track it, even informally. How's your mood, your energy, your connection on days you do this versus days you don't?
Let your own experience guide you.
Because the goal here isn't to add another stressful thing to your schedule. It's about potentially enhancing your relationship, your well-being, making things better, not harder.
So let's just quickly recap the why behind their success. Physiologically.
Right. That morning testosterone surge, 30 to 50% higher than evening levels. That's significant for desire, for energy.
Huge. And when you layer exercise and intimacy into that window, you get that optimal hormone cocktail.
Testosterone, dopamine, oxytocin, endorphins, all firing together.
And that blend translates into tangible benefits all day long. Better mood, less anxiety, sharper focus, maybe even higher pain tolerance.
Plus, regular exercise on its own improves sexual function, blood flow, stamina, confidence. It all feeds in.
And the timing matters for sleep, too. Morning intimacy usually doesn't mess with sleep patterns the way late-night activity sometimes can for people.
Good point. Better rest.
And from the relationship angle, starting the day physically connected literally helps sync your nervous systems.
Get on the same wavelength.
Yeah. It improves that emotional attunement, makes communication smoother all day. You're starting from a place of connection.
It's like building this daily buffer against stress, prioritizing the bond before the world intrudes.
Exactly. It strengthens the U.S. against external pressures.
Okay, we got a flood of great questions about this. Let's hit a few common ones, like the classic, one's a morning person, one's not.
Right. We touched on this. The answer seems to be compromise and presence.
Meaning?
The early bird maybe gets up a bit earlier to have their wake-up time, then comes back for gentle connection. The night owl commits to being present, even if not fully caffeinated. Find that middle ground.
Makes sense. Okay, next. Kids in the house. How?
Yeah, the couple we focused on doesn't have kids yet, but others they spoke to. They make it quick and quiet, 10, 15 minutes maybe before the chaos starts. Lock the door if needed. Simple, brief connection is better than none.
Got it. What about clashing work schedules? One leaves at 6 a.m., the other at 9.
Adaptability is everything. Maybe it's a weekend ritual. Maybe it's 5 minutes of intense connection before the early bird leaves. Maybe you find another time slot that works consistently. The principle is connection, not the exact time.
Okay. And the big one. Is the exercise part necessary? We need to be clear on this.
Crystal clear, absolutely not. The core is morning intimate connection. The exercise worked for this fitness-focused couple. It's an optional add-on, not the main event.
Good. Finally. What if one partner just has a much lower libido overall?
Then you start with non-sexual connection, period. The goal is intimacy, bonding, closeness, not performance, not daily sex if that's not where you both are. Build desire slowly through consistent, gentle physical touch and emotional safety.
Okay, so fast forward 4 months in. What's the final verdict from this couple, the honest assessment?
Honestly, they say it's one of the single most positive changes they've ever made in their relationship.
Wow.
Stronger connection, genuinely improved individual well-being, and yes, a more consistent, more satisfying sex life.
But they also say it's not magic, right?
No, definitely not a miracle cure. They still have off days, stressful times, moments of disconnect. Life is still life.
But the difference is?
They have this foundation now, this daily practice of coming back together, connecting physically and emotionally. It helps them weather the storms much better.
So behaviorally, what changed day to day?
More physical affection, just casual touch throughout the day, more patience with each other, and they tackle issues faster, more proactively because that baseline connection feels safer.
And the health stuff stuck.
Yep, better sleep, feeling less stressed overall, more consistent energy, still seeing benefits in their workouts. It wasn't just a temporary boost.
But the biggest change, they said, was psychological.
That's what they emphasize most. Feeling like lovers again, partners, not just roommates managing a life. This whole process reminded them that intimacy, playfulness, physical connection, they aren't luxuries. They're essential, non-negotiable for their relationship health.
So if you're listening and thinking about trying something like this, what's the final takeaway?
Consider your unique situation, your relationship, your life circumstances.
Yeah.
Don't just copy and paste their routine. Build your own ritual.
Yeah. Focus on the core ideas.
Yeah.
Hormones, timing, prioritizing connection. But make the how fit you.
And give it time. Be patient. It took them a solid month to find their groove and really feel the benefits consistently. Don't expect overnight miracles.
Good reminder.
And we do have resources. Check the show notes. We've got links to stuff on hormone tracking, the science behind morning intimacy, exercise, and libido research.
Partners' yoga routines, communication tips for couples, even sleep optimization info. It's all there.
Everything to help you explore this safely and effectively.
And hey, if you do try something inspired by this, we'd genuinely love to hear how it goes for you. Share your experiences and maybe leave you with this thought. Intimacy is a practice, not a performance.